In today's video, we are back once again on Anime Multiverses, where today, this time, things are a little bit different. And what I mean by that is the game has actually fully released. Yes, that is right. If you guys do want to go ahead and play this game for yourself, you can go ahead and do so. But yeah, since the game has released, I think it's time that we do something that we do in practically every single game. It's time we go noob to pro. But just before we jump into today's video, just gonna quickly say, if you do end up enjoying it and want to see more, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on. And yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So first things first, let's go ahead and I guess start off this noob to pro journey by getting on started with the tutorial. For example, in this case, it wants me to head on over to the summons and I guess summon my first power. So let's go ahead and do that. In this case, we are going to be getting Gum Gum, the rare, which if I'm not mistaken is one of the best rares you can get, I think. Then again, it's not really that good anyways. 23% damage, I mean, I guess I'll take it for now. Plus as well, it's not like that we're going to be stuck with it for a long time. As we progress through the game, we are going to be getting a bunch of gems. And oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot about this. This game actually has some really OP quests. You know, there are some daily ones, weekly, milestone, world. Pretty much there's a quest for practically everything and anything you do in the game. For example, just for logging in, we can go ahead and get ourselves 50 gems, 150 battle pass XP, and as well a yellow crystal. Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but I definitely like free gems for practically doing nothing. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started on the grinding of the game. For example, the game wants me to go ahead and defeat some enemies and get 500 coins to open up this bad boy over there. And that shouldn't be too difficult. Yes, as you can see, if I go ahead and quickly put on the auto clicker, I am going to be doing around 1.8, 1.9 damage. Pretty much I do like an extra 0.1 damage every time I get myself +1 energy, which then of course allows me to go ahead and defeat these blue aliens with 100 HP much faster. And boom, there we go. We already defeated our first one, giving me 25 coins. Now that isn't that much since, you know, I do need like 20x times that. Yeah, I need to defeat this alien a bunch of times. So give me around like 2-3 minutes and then we'll go ahead and quickly unlock my first alien capsule. And alright, there we go. We now have 550 coins, which means that we can go ahead and open up this, what do you call it? Alien capsule one time. So let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully we get something good. And alright, first roll in and we got the 4.5%. Now I'll definitely take that. And oh wow, I completely forgot how OP these relics are. This singular sword alone is going to be 9 timesing my energy. Now I love that. Let's equip that bad boy and let's see how OP is my energy now. +10 per swing. And even after all of that, the game is rewarding me with 250 gems, which means that we can go ahead and try and get ourselves a better skill. Now, am I going to be getting anything good? Probably not. At this very moment, I think the best thing that I can get will be maybe a rare or a legendary. Oh, and in fact, there we go. We managed to get ourselves a legendary on our third spin. Super Cyan. Let's have a look at its stats and see what it's all about. 0% damage, 0 shield break, and a 41 seconds cooldown. I guess that's pretty interesting. Not entirely sure why its stats are like 0. Am I missing something? I guess we just need to go ahead and quickly try it out. For example, hold on, I need to find a stronger enemy since right now I'm already getting pretty OP. Blue aliens, green aliens, those guys are still too weak. I think these captain aliens will do. They have 75k HP, and right now I'm doing around 133 damage. So once I go ahead and pop this, is it going to be doing a bunch of damage? Oh, okay. It immediately jumped up from 130 energy to around 189. I see. All right. So instead of it being like a, what do you call it, an attack itself, you know, for example, this Gum Gum one, it's literally attacks the enemy. This is going to be like a passive boost, which is going to be increasing your damage. And oh wait, hold on a minute. Can we even stack this as well? For example, if I pop it right now and then I use my ability, is it going to be stacking on each other? I think it is. I think we did an extra 100 damage. All right, then I guess you definitely love to see that. And in fact as well, I think we managed to already complete some quests. Let's see. Yes, we defeated this, giving me one trade shard. And then as well, we also have some milestone ones, giving us a bunch more gems. However, this time I'm not going to spend them all just yet, since I do want to save them up a little bit, so then at least I can try and get myself the legendary pity, or maybe even the mythical pity. I'm not entirely sure. Right now, my main goal is to try and get a mythical skill at least as fast as possible. And the reason for that is because when I did my sneak peeks video, I did manage to get one, and it was so good. And yeah, if we do want to try and complete this Noob to Pro as fast as possible, we are definitely going to be needing one. However, in order to do that, we need to go ahead and get ourselves like 10k gems, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty long grind. But anyways, let's move on to the next step of progression. Now, in order to progress through to the next world, we are going to be needing 35k coins. Now, that shouldn't be that expensive, especially if I AFK on like some of these smaller enemies, like the elite aliens. Yeah, the elite aliens drop me around like 200 coins per kill, which is pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK on these elite aliens just a little bit. I'm going to open up maybe a few more alien capsules, so then that's way I can quickly equip all of the other ones. If I'm not mistaken, I can equip up to 2 free to play, I think. Actually, we can find out right now, since I do have enough to open up another one. So let's have a look and see. Yes, we can at least equip 2, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, once again, give me around, I don't know, I think I'm going to grind for like 15 to 30 minutes, and then I'm going to unlock maybe a world or 2. It's obviously going to depend on how fast I'm going to progress. Then from there, what I think I might try and do is I'm going to maybe head on back to the main world and try some of the game modes, like the raids and the Infinity Castle. Since if you guys remember from my sneak peeks video, the Infinity Castle and raids are a really good way to grind gems. Like, if I'm not mistaken, you can get like 10k gems if you're strong enough in a matter of like 10 to 20 minutes. However, in order to do that, I need to probably get like a few million energy, I think. So yeah, I guess that means that I need to stop yapping for a second, and I will catch you guys probably once I unlock the next world and do a little bit of progression in there. And okay, everybody, after around like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours later of grinding later, we are now back with well over enough money, to be specific 10 million coins, in order to unlock the third world on our journey to Noob to Pro. And boom, there we go. Just like that, we are now in that third world, where it seems like we can go ahead and actually hatch this egg once, which is going to be giving us a rare. All right, not too bad, the 35%. But I'm sure that it will still be pretty OP, because they've all kind of been pretty OP. Like, for example, the previous world's legendaries are kind of insane, you know, 67x each. And then now with the rare equipped and equipping best, this straw hat is actually going to be, yeah, around like 3 to 4 times better. Not gonna lie, that is absolutely insane. Now my energy gain is 432 per click, but as well it's absolutely perfect for what I believe is the next thing that we're going to be doing, which is going to be the game modes and the raids. But before we go ahead and do that, I quickly want to head on over here to the Ascensions, because I believe I am pretty close. Yes, we are going to be needing 2.5 million energy, and we're only like 300k off. And then once we claim it, it is going to be giving us all of these nice rewards. In fact, I think the best one here is probably going to be either the 1.2k gems or the extra 35% damage, because not only with those damage that, you know, we can progress further in the game modes and the raids, but as well, not only that, the more gems we get, the closer we will get in order to finally get ourselves a mythical skill. In fact, I think we're almost halfway. 5,060 gems, and let's see, yeah, we only need 250 rows, which is like, if I do the maths correctly, like 12.5k gems. And then of course, if we have a look over here at, you know, the mythicals, this is what we can get. They're all going to be like different rarities, you know, some of them have like higher rarities than the other. Pretty much it works exactly like a tower defense game, you know, when they're on like stand or whatever you call this, then specific ones have a higher chance. However, I gotta be honest, I'm not entirely sure which is the best one at the moment, since, you know, They all kind of have the same rarity, you know, 1.43%. But hey, at this very moment in the game, any mythical skill will do. And what's even better is that once we go ahead and ascend once, we will get the chance of getting a secret. Actually, I think it might be the only secret in this game. Yeah, if we're able to get that, that would be crazy. But anyways, whilst we're waiting for, you know, my character to get myself 2.5 million energy, let's do a bit of rolling. So let's just quickly put on auto delete, and I guess let's quickly roll until we get a legendary or a mythical. Oh, and there we go. First roll in, and we've already gotten a legendary skill. Let's go. The white ripple. And oh wow, okay, level 1, it is doing 155% damage. Now that is a huge boost over this gum, so I'm definitely going to be equipping that bad boy. And now that I have it equipped, and you know, for example, I go ahead and pop my legendary Super Saiyan, I think it should be doing much more damage now. I guess we'll just have to find out, you know, once we are able to test it. But now though, let's move on from that and more specifically go ahead and get our very first Ascension. And awesome, just like that, we now have all of the rewards, meaning that the next one is going to be costing 25 million, and then we will get pretty much the exact same rewards. I see, okay, I guess I'll just have to, you know, go ahead and, you know, ascend again once I am able to. But now I think we can go ahead and finally jump into one of these game modes, the Infinity Castle. So then that way we can get a bunch of these rewards. For example, just have a look at this. For every floor above floor 10, we are going to be getting 200 gems, 3 to 8 shards, and 3 stat cubes. Now that sounds really OP. Plus as well, even before that, let's say you're not able to reach that far, you're still gonna get a bunch of gems, you know, 120 for every single floor above floor 5. Oh wait, no, hold on. Floor 5 is going to give you 120, and then each one above that's going to give you 80. Plus as well, I'm 99% sure that these are also, yeah, there are achievements for the Infinity Castle, which will then give you even more equips. So yeah, it's kind of like no matter what you do on this Infinity Castle, you are just going to get even more broken. So I guess all that really leaves for us to do is just to keep on running around here until we get to the highest floor. In fact, you know what? Let's quickly start a short time lapse of me doing that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like we unfortunately failed on floor 15. Just one floor away from getting that extra equip. But hey, you know what? That's completely fine though, okay? There's still a lot of progress that we need to go ahead and do. For example, did you guys know that at the raids you can actually go ahead and level up your skills? For example, if we go ahead and complete this Namek planet on normal mode, it will give me 250 XP, which should be enough to maybe upgrade my ability 1 level. Yes, exactly. And oh yeah, by the way, let's say you're too OP for, you know, Namek planet normal. You can actually go ahead and do some of these later worlds on even harder difficulties. And then, for example, as you can see, the hardest one that I can access right now will give me 18,000 XP orbs just for completing it once. Yeah, not gonna lie, if we're able to do that, we are going to skyrocket in progression. But anyways, enough of all of that. Let's go ahead and get started on getting this mythical skill. Right now, I have 7,630 gems, which is, I think, like a little bit under the mythical pity, I think. Let's have a look. 14 out of 250. Yeah, I'm still missing around like 4k gems, something like that. Not to worry though, I am 99% sure, yes, there are still a bunch of quests left that we can do. For example, if we defeat 5 king aliens, that will give us 1,000 gems alone. And then of course, we can also kill new enemies, which will then give me like 200 gems per tier. Same thing for discovering new relics, or even completing all of the daily quests, which will then give me another 500 gems. Yes, that means I need to get started on grinding, so give me like, I don't know, to be honest, I think this should take like another 15 minutes. You know what? It doesn't matter. However long it's gonna take, the next time that you see me, we're gonna get a mythical skill. And alright everybody, that took much longer than expected. In fact, if I had to be honest, I think it's been around 4 hours. Something like that. But I guess that's completely fine now, since we now have 12k gems, which, if I did my maths correctly, should be more than enough in order to hit this mythical pity. Now hopefully when we do reach this mythical pity, we do end up getting ourselves one of the good ones, because I was told that yes, there is apparently a difference between them, even though their their chances are the same. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Cruel Sun is apparently like one of the best. I think Quake as well is one of the best. I forgot where I put the tier list, but I guess it's fine. I guess let's go ahead and quickly jump on into this by, I guess, pressing the R button over and over until we run out of gems. And well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems like that we have gotten really lucky and we got Solar Punch, which is going to be at, how many rows did we do? Oh, we only used around like 4,000 gems. That's not really that expensive. I guess we'll definitely take that. Now, in this case, alright, starting off, it already has some decent stats, which I really like. 330% damage, 7.6 cooldown, and 10 shield break. That is definitely going to be replacing my previously rare that I had equipped. But I don't think we're done yet, since I think we can go ahead and try and get it a really good trait. But the big question is though, which trait is that going to be? Is it going to be like one of these really rare 0.1% ones, or are we going to settle for like, I don't know, maybe Executioner over here, or maybe Piercing? I don't know, I guess we're just gonna have to find out. And awesome, there we go. We already managed to get a legendary trait, Wraith, which is going to be boosting damage by 30% to all bosses. I think I definitely like that, and I think I'm gonna keep it. Wait, hold on a minute. I think I almost forgot about something again. Can we evolve this? Let's see. Yes, we can. Alright. And oh wow, if we are able to evolve it, the stats are going to be so good. Plus 30% attack. And it unlocks some kind of passive. I see. Alright, now the requirements are going to be a little bit expensive. 30 yellow crystals, 10 red crystals, 13 green crystals, and as well a rainbow crystal. I gotta be honest, I don't even know where you get the crystals from. Maybe it has something to do with the raids, I think. Let's have a look and see. So head on over to the challenges, and then yes, alright, this one does seem to drop yellow crystals, and then this drops nothing, and then this also drops crystals. Alright, then I guess that means that we are going to have to go ahead and, you know, start taking out these challenges, so then, you know, we can get one step closer to evolving our mythical skill. But as well, not only that, I think as well we can go ahead and maybe start working on like some other small stuff. For example, maybe charms over here. You know, I can maybe start trying to craft some of these. For example, boom, there we go. And then if we just keep on adding this, and the reason being that I'm saying I want to start working on these charms is because they do actually give some pretty decent stats. Like I'm seeing over here, minus 3.5% speed, that would be good. 10%, whatever this is, pen, I think it just means penetration, something like that. Then there's also shattering power, speed, or even just outright damage. I mean, this one over here gives plus 25% damage, which is pretty insane. But in order to, you know, get those charms, I do need to be doing a little bit of both hatching the relics, and as well there were some that required like powers. For example, this one required this overdrive. Alright, then I think we have once again another goal that we need to go ahead and reach to. Now, am I gonna cut back when I get like some of the charms or evolve? I'm not entirely sure. I guess it's just gonna depend on, you know, how much progression I'm able to do. I might do like another few hours of progression to see if maybe I can get to like the hollow world, or maybe even the final world. Then from there, once we reach those worlds, then maybe I'll try evolving my skill, maybe try maxing out the charms, something like that. So yeah, once again, give me like a few hours and I will catch you guys for probably what is going to be the final time. So then hopefully we can end off this video with another game completed. And there we go, everybody. We are now back at around the 24-hour mark. Since yes, by the way, it has been that long since you've last seen me. And well, let's just say within those 24 hours, a lot of interesting things happened. For example, starting off over here, you may notice that I now have, two brand new mythical skills. And you might be asking, wait, how on earth did you get two mythical skills? Didn't you spend like 4 hours or something getting one? And yes, you would be right. But then I decided, because there was like a quest or something saying that, hey, SMG, you need to like roll or something like 100 times, I think. No, never mind. It was actually 10 powers. I think I needed something for the charms. Anyways, I pretty much had to do like a bunch of rolling. Well, around like 4 or 5 times 10. And then somehow I managed to get 2 of them in the same roll. In fact, here, I'll have some footage up on screen. I'm not joking. I literally got 2 at the same time. So yeah, I guess you could say that was pretty cool. And then regarding like, traits and stats, I mean, they are pretty decent. I mean, I managed to get piercing 3 on this one with a S- attack. In other words, now it's 2.2k% multiplier boost. Same thing for this one, 1.1k, just as good. And what's even better about them is that they are mostly AoE attack, if that's what you call them. Let me just show you. Once I spawn in this world, and then let's say I go on over here to like these 2 titans, I could go ahead and stand in between them, and then I can use this attack, which will attack both of them at the same time. And then as well, I also have this one, which I can like attack a bunch of enemies like this. Yeah, in other words, that's pretty broken. So much so, in fact, that I was practically able to unlock the final world really easily. And oh yeah, just to remind you guys, I didn't even unlock, or should I say evolve them. In fact, I just figured out that apparently you can check what the extra evolve will do. However, unfortunately, in today's video, I'm not going to be able to show you guys because it's kind of stuck behind the time barrier. Like, what I mean is, the best way in order to get, the crystals in order to evolve them are a kind of a lot of like time-related tasks. Like, you have to stay in game for an hour. I'm not saying that's the hard part. That's actually the easy part. But then I need to wait like 24 hours for it to reset. So yeah, if I do want to go ahead and evolve power in today's video, then this video is not going to come out for like another 2 or 3 days. But hey, that's completely fine, alright? Next video, which I'm sure will be coming in the near future, not only will we go ahead and maybe evolve maybe, I don't know, like a power or 2, but as well, not only that, I think we will try and go ahead and like save up a bunch of gems, maybe like, I don't know, 100k or something like that. And then we will try and go ahead and get ourselves the secret. Fingers crossed, that's gonna happen. But anyways, guys, I think this is where I'm going to be leaving off today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, we have checked out, or should I say completed, another Noob to Pro on Roblox. And in my opinion, this game is still just as much as a W as it was when I had previously recorded my sneak peeks video. In fact, I had so much fun that we made much more progression than we did in that video. If I'm not mistaken, I only got like 1 mythical skill, and now I have 3. They all have good traits, and as well, I also unlocked the final world. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is, if you haven't tried out this game already, highly recommend you do so because it is definitely something unique. But anyways, back to what I was saying. If you guys did end up enjoying this video and want to see more, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button with notifications on, and also comment down below. What do you guys think about this game? Is it a W? Is it an L? Do you want to see more? Feel free to let me know. And yeah, until the next video, I am probably gonna get back to grinding gems. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and also have an amazing rest of your day.